Hey everyone, my name is Zachary Nolan. I'm an online student at Full Sail University, music production major. I am doing my TED analysis right now on Jessica Jackley's speech. It can be found on TED.com. It's titled Poverty, Money, and Love. She starts out her speech with a story. And the quote that stuck to me was, "Stories we tell each other matter very much." She wasn't, talking specifically about just any story, but more specifically about stories that come from poor people in the world. She goes on to tell a story about how, as a little girl in Sunday school, she felt obligated to do something about the matter because Jesus taught that there will always be poor in the world, but that it was up to us to do something about it. I found that very intriguing, and it was also a way to connect to the audience because as children, we all have these wonders about things in the world. In the first few minutes of her presentation, she starts out her speech very strong. She was able to accomplish this by using the punch strategies. If you're wondering what the punch strategy is, it is a term that is taught in lessons Real Delivery Intro and Real Delivery Presenting as Yourself by Jahara Ojeda. Punch stands for personal, unexpected, novel, challenging, and humorous. I think she was very personal with a story about how we all perceive the poor, and as a little girl, her perception developed just like the rest of us. She had a strong presence. She made eye contact throughout the whole audience as she spoke. I believe that incorporating emotion was how she chose to immediately connect with the audience, and she does this very well. Within the first 5 minutes of the presentation, her speech was very engaging. She told a story that we could all relate to and understand, and it was about our perception as a society of the poor. As she told her story, she displayed images of different poor people in their environment, which helped us as the audience connect to her story even more emotionally. Um, she was well spoken, delivered strong communication, and had a very professional look. And this showed the audience that she took what she was talking about very seriously, and it was a serious matter to her to be able to do this speech about. Now, the 10th commandment that she followed best was connecting to people's emotion. From the beginning to the end, she connected emotionally and even cried somewhat towards the end of her speech and almost had me tearing up the first time that I watched it. It's a very powerful speech, and it it opened up a whole new avenue of just thinking outside of the box towards all of those things, even negative things that we don't find too accepting in our society. The story about her as a little girl wanting to make a change stirred up an emotion from the jump that made people in the audience want to hear more of what she was talking about. Now, for my presentation, I plan to incorporate the P and the C of punch. I'm going to definitely be personal, and I want to challenge my audience and what I want them to change their view about. I also am going to connect to the people's emotions as much as I can, because there's something about connecting to emotions that will stir up people to take action. I'm a firm believer of this, and I believe that she did an awesome job at taking that key element and writing it out to stir up emotions and people to get her point across, and hopefully changed the view of what a poor person is in all of us, and to be able to help out a cause that is never ending. But I'd like to thank you all for watching my presentation. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you.